Hi there. Welcome to For the Love of Bob. This is episode number 26, which brings us to about the halfway point of our first year, doing a different Bob Dylan song every week. And today I'm going to do probably, I guess it would be the second Bob Dylan song I ever learned. I think the first one was Blowin' in the Wind. But before I was a Bob Dylan fan, before I even probably knew who Bob Dylan was, I was a young kid who liked Johnny Cash a lot. I was a big Johnny Cash fan. I have many memories of listening to my grandmother's Johnny Cash albums. And also I had some early memories of hanging out with my late friend Jeff Healy, when we were kids, listening to some Johnny Cash as well. So Johnny played a big part in my early musical life before I even picked up a guitar. And I think I was about probably 11 years old, maybe 10 or 11, when my grandmother bought me a Johnny Cash Greatest Hits album for a birthday, I believe it was. And on that album was a lot of great songs, a lot of funny things like The Boy Named Sue, and I believe the one on the left is on the right was on there, and all the classics like Orange Blossom Special was on that album, and of course Walk the Line and Folsom Prison Blues. But the one song that really stuck out to me, I remember, was this song called It Ain't Me, Babe. Which years later, of course, I figured out was a Bob Dylan song. I covered that for many years, both acoustically and with bands as well. I used to have a almost punk kind of version of it for a while. But as I was going through what songs to do, I decided to go back and take a listen to the Johnny Cash version, and I remember how much I love Johnny's voice doing this. So I'm going to keep it to that key. This one was originally on Bob's Another Side of Bob Dylan, which was a 1964 release. And it was a bit of a departure from some of the longer songs and things that he had done before, and it was a little more introspective, you could say. Great writing on it, though. Johnny Cash released this in 1965 with his wife, June, on the Orange Blossom Special album. It's been covered by a lot of other artists. If you go through, you'll find all kinds of them, including the great Brian Ferry did a good version of this tune, which I know my buddy Peter Yo, loved that version. But for now, we're going to stick to the Johnny Cash version in the key of G for all you at-home play-along people that want to play along. This is in the good old key of G. And this is It Ain't Me, Babe. Go away from my window, leave at your own chosen speed. Well, I'm not the one you want, babe, and I'm not the one you need. You say you're looking for someone, never weak but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly upon the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'll only let you down. And you say you're looking for someone who will promise never to part, someone to close his eyes for you, someone to close his heart, someone who will die for you and more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go melt back in the night, babe. Everything inside is made of stone. There's nothing in here moving, and anyway, I'm not alone. You say you're looking for someone who'll pick you up each time you fall, to gather flowers constantly, and to come each time you call. A lover for your life and nothing more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. And there we go. It Ain't Me, Babe, by Bob Dylan, from Another Side of Bob Dylan from 1964, and from the Johnny Cash recording of 1965. Decided to wear my black shirt to do the Johnny for you, so hopefully everybody out there enjoyed that. And thank you very much for tuning in to all the For the Love of Bob podcasts on YouTube. Hopefully you are subscribing to the channel and sharing these with your friends, as it's nice to be shared. And we'll be back next week. This was episode number 26. Next week we'll be back with probably another earlier era song of Bob's. But for now, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week, and have a great week, and take care. Cheers.